We were interested in finding a better school for our children, and we had heard that Dunbar had better programs, more interesting curricula, and new projects that were going on down there. We were interested in looking into these things that were progressive and hopefully better in education, better teachers, more kinds of teaching aids, and we were hoping that Dunbar would be a better school.
Mr. Viola, have you and Ms. Viola found what you were looking for in this situation? What kinds of experiences have you had after 2 months?
Well, basically, I think it's kind of surprising, really, that there haven't been any racial type incidents at all. We're very pleased with the attitude of school officials. The principal down there has stated flatly that they're interested in educating children, and that's might not seem like a strange statement, but we're very pleased that the school is oriented around helping children learn rather than pleasing teachers or something like this. As I said to start with, the fact that there have been almost no racial incidents whatsoever is kind of surprising, and I think probably the reason this program might be news would be that there might have been some sort of thing that happened. And the fact is that the children just don't seem to be very concerned about black-white problems. They're aware. Kind of an interesting thing, one night we had a meeting of the parents at our church, and my daughter was on the phone and told her friend, well, we're having a meeting of the white parents tonight. And I just, clinched, because, the idea of a white parents meeting, that sounded sinister.
Yeah.
And of course, we were simply trying to make sure that our own plans of getting kids back and forth to school work smoothly and get our carpools working and this sort of thing.
Mrs. Cannon, all of the participant parents are very active in your church's program. Would you say that the church was responsible in part for having somehow contributed to this decision to send the children into the South Dallas school?
I think certainly the support that we've had from each other has been important. And I'm not sure if we could have done it alone.
Do you think you could have?
I don't think so. I think it was very important to me to be able to pick up the phone and call other parents and say, are you having this problem? And can you help me talk it out, if nothing else?
About the busing situation, do you feel that it's the transportation from north to South Dallas is too much for the children, and do you feel that it's worthwhile making such a distant travel?
I feel that busing can be a positive cultural and educational experience if it's handled properly. I went through the Dallas school system. I was bused during my junior and senior high school years because my family lived at the extremes of our school boundaries. I knew that busing, when I experienced it, was not educational, not enriching, it was just being herded. I feel like one of the points that our group has emphasized is that busing can be enriching to the kids. They have an opportunity to share what's happened in school. Hopefully, at some point, we will have parents or instructors on the bus with them to give them some guidance in sharing their experiences. And that it is a time of the day that can be used for the youngsters to enrich them, and does not necessarily have to be a degrading, time-wasting function.
Mr. Waldrop, what motivated your decision to send the children to Dunbar School?
Well, I believe that we think it is better for volunteers in Dallas to attempt to unify the city than to have someone from the outside come in with an imposed plan. And we just wanted to try to set the example of voluntarily doing our part for unification.
Did the children participate in this decision at all? Did they have anything to say about it?
Yes, of course they did. When we discovered that we could take the transfer at the elementary level, which we did not know for a while, and I found that I was to go to Dunbar to work in the curriculum center. We discussed it with the boys, and they
liked the idea. They thought it would be fun to go to school in a different place with different kinds of children that they were not normally associated with, and to go where Mother was going. So they did make their decision on that basis, and they have always, we have impressed upon them that at any time after the first semester they can return to their old school or they may stay where they are. They have this option is open to them.
Did they see the school before they?
Yes, they did. I went to work 2 weeks before school opened, and they had gone with me to look at the school, see the situation, meet some of the teachers who were there, and they chose to go there on that basis.